shot's up.
Yes.
I think our shot might be up, Jed. Yeah, I was going to let you know our shot, our stream is back up again, and we are, yes, we're still getting winds right now, sustained 60 to 65 miles an hour from the northwest. Power poles are leaning. I mean, this is some serious wind here. It's going to cause some damage. Back to you. Right now, averaging 60 to 65. We've had gusts as high as 70. I mean, it could have even been more than that, but I'm going to say 70 tops at the moment. Back to you. I think we're about to get to the edge of it again.
Yeah, we should. Should be.
Whoa! Just had a power flash right in front of us. Power flash. Look at that, Jed. Jed, power flash. Power flashes from the strong wind. I don't know if it'll happen again. We had about 4 power flashes right in front of us on that telephone pole you're looking at right there from the wind. So sparks flying everywhere. That's going to happen. We're probably going to see more of that. Yep, we have seen that, haven't we? Yeah, okay, so we are getting sustained winds of 60. It has not dropped below 60 since we've encountered the gust front, and we've had gusts up to 70. I don't think we've seen anything above 70 at this point. We've had power lines slapping into each other, causing sparks. I think, Jed, you can see that line up ahead, that clearing under the dark base. I think we're about to move out of the gust front and get ahead of it in just a minute, and we're going to look for any rotation that we have or might have developing out here. Back to you.
It would be up here.
Well, I see. I mean, I can't really tell. Do you see any shear?
Not really. I mean, it's just like a broad area. More like a gust front at this point. It probably wraps in a I guess we got the gust right here, don't we? It could wrap in right there. I mean, I see there's a lowering right there. It's kind of windy right back here.
Okay, you want to turn around and look at it?
I'm not sure.
I mean, I don't think there's any inflow there.
See, on the latest, it kind of takes that turn right there.
Okay. We'll go south?
Well, we just need to turn around and look at that.
Okay. Let's turn around. see there's a lowered area right there, but there's no inflow to that at all. This is going to be a straight line wind event. But look over there. See, that's probably more significant.
Yeah.
Let's point up to that.
Okay.
Point up to that. Point the camera. Jed. Jed.
Look right here. It's probably outflow, but
There's where your gust front wraps in. Jed, there's your lowering. Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, well, there's where the gust front wraps in. That's looking to our east-northeast. There's your lowering right there, and you know, it's continually getting undercut by this strong gust front. We're sitting right here. The gust front just hit us again, and we are getting winds gusting now into the 60s again. We got ahead of it briefly, but so right there, Jed, is where your gust front comes in and wraps in. If there's any kind of lowering or possible rotation, that's where it's going to be. Back to you. Look at that. Yeah, we need to keep going. Let me look at it. Go east. Whoa, that was close. Yeah, so yes, when the gust front hits, I mean, it immediately goes to 60 miles an hour. I would say that it's an average. The gust front, it's a large area of probably 60 miles an hour plus. Back to you. Wow. Whatever you can do to just get video of wind, make it. Try to keep an eye out for any power lines down on the road ahead of us. That's always possible. There's an area, we're in the area of inflow now, aren't we?
yes. All right, you want to do an update? We're live on Facebook.
Okay. All right, so severe warning right now. The storm is severe warned. Right now we are We're north of Alfalfa. We are straight west of Binger. I don't know, probably 10 or 12 miles west of Binger. We're straight north of Fort Cobb Lake. And we're watching the storm. We're going in and out of the gust front right now, and we're getting winds up to 70 miles an hour in the gust front, and the wind direction is northwest when the gust front comes through. We just now passed east of the gust front, back into the inflow. We're looking up to the north, and there's a possible lowering to our north. Right now, there's no real super organized areas of rotation or anything like that, but this is a strong storm, and you know, we're going to see what happens with it. I mean, if it gets sustained inflow for any length of time, all bets are off. All right, what were you trying to tell me? See it? Look up there to the north.
Okay.
You know, this, oh, also, I don't know if, were we live when we had the power flashes?
I don't think so.
Okay. So we had power flashes on this road right before the live shot came on. I believe power lines were slapping together in the wind, 70 mile an hour winds. So there is somewhat of a lowering straight north of us.
Hey, there's kind of a kink right back here.
Straight west. Okay. Just remember too that we've got straight west. We got outflow right now.
Okay.
I think.
Well, I just think it curls back in.
Okay. He's gonna get coming. I might stop and point to the north in just a minute and get a shot of that lowered area.
You see that?
Yep, I see it.
What is that?
If I can find an open spot, okay, hold on. If I can,
Yeah.
he's coming to us.
Okay, we need to point at that. I think it's gone.
Okay. All right, so we are back in the inflow, Jed. We went far enough east that we're out of the strong outflow, and it looks like to me that this, and I'm going to turn around and give you a shot to the north. There is a lowering, somewhat of a lowering north of us, and it looks like the gust front curls in back to the north, and that's where, if there's any organized rotation, okay, we're turning right now. There's your shot. Look at that area straight north. This is going to be straight north of Fort Cobb Lake. The gust front curls right back into the storm right there. If there's any organized rotation, that's where it's going to be. And right now, Jed, there's rising motion. Oh, look at that. There's rotation. You see that? Rotation right there. Yep, there is rotation. We're watching it close. Oh, look at the clouds are rising. We've got rising motion right in front of us. And rotation.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a funnel we saw about 30 seconds ago. Give a location.
Okay, so location is going to be about 2.5 miles east-southeast of Eakley. We are on Highway 152, and this is looking north, and it's probably a mile, maybe 3/4 of a mile straight north of us. And you could see that rapid motion right there. There is rotation. There's, whoa, big time lightning strike just to the right of the wall cloud. There's rising motion, there is rotation. I think this is the closest that we've ever seen so far this morning of it actually trying to do something. And right before we turned, Amy was looking back. I couldn't see it in my blind spot, but she thought she might have seen a funnel, possibly a brief funnel, but it lifted fairly quickly. That whole area is right where the gust front wraps in, which is where we would expect to see something like this. If there's going to be a tornado happen, it's going to be right in front of us, 3/4 of a mile straight north, going to be about 2 miles east of Eakley. Jed?
This is 251, 2 miles east of Eakley. Yeah, this whole area.
It's rotating.
Is that outflow over there?
Yeah.
Hit your wipers. Oh, look at that.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's where this is.
All right, so we just pulled up velocity and it's definitely increased right here.
Let's pull back a little here in the shot. Okay. This is, I mean, this is right.
Is this RFD?
This is right where.
If you want to call it that.
Okay, so we're still watching it here. I mean, it doesn't visually, it just doesn't look as ominous, but let me tell you, it's still rotating. It's not, the rotation is low level for sure. It's not super tight and super organized, but it's spun up very, very fast. And this is also right where the gust front wraps in. Now, Jed, right as I started talking to you, the wind just switched now to the west. So we're getting the gust front, and what we're going to do is we are going to get back on the road. We're going to go back east to stay up with this thing. Back to you.
Yeah, I think it's shifted east. Raise the window.
I think we've kind of lost that feature. Going to update in a minute, I bet. quick. Yeah, so Jed, I think the circulation kind of got wrapped up and kind of got occluded. So that's kind of been overtaken by the gust front at the moment. So we've lost that feature that we had. It's kind of absorbed in the gust front and the core right here. So we've been overspread quickly with heavy core. We're not seeing any hail. You mentioned the hail core was just west of us. We're seeing probably 45 to 50 mile an hour winds right now at our location. Not as strong as the 70 we saw earlier, obviously, but this storm is so intense, Jed. It's just going to have to be watched really close. Back to you.
Possible new area over here. On velocity.
Okay. So, Jed, we're seeing a new lowering form. We're seeing a new lowering. It looks like form to our northeast. I know that's not exactly where you're talking about, but these things are evolving so quickly. I want to stop here real quick and get a shot and point in that direction and let you see what we're looking at here. It looks like to me that's trying to be the new area. I don't know. The gust front is so strong that we'll just have to watch real close and see what happens. But so this is looking almost due north right there. Looking due north.
What is that?
About that over there to our east. Could just be new storms forming in the inflow. No. I think we just need to keep going east. We're doing good. We're staying right with it. It's not moving east-southeast. It's moving east. We're right under it. What's that? What's that right there?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a lowering to me. You see any rotation?
of it. Got a horrible road.
Oh, yeah. All right, we're just west of Binger.
You can see the gust front right there.
Are you looking at Frederick?
Yeah. At some point, probably need to switch over. Okay, so Jed, we are in Binger right now, in the town of Binger, and I can tell you what we're getting is extremely torrential rains, winds gusting probably 55 or so, and that's going to go up. There's stronger winds in behind us, I believe. You know, we kind of lost our area of rotation. I know the updraft of the storm is still rotating, so that surface-based rotation is going to surface somewhere again. I guarantee you whenever the gust front gets lined up with it again. But right now it's kind of occluded. And but you know, probably the bigger threat with this, even though we do have somewhat of a small tornado threat from time to time, the bigger threat is going to be damaging straight line winds and obviously flooding type rains and you know, the lightning. I haven't mentioned that, but we've had several really close lightning strikes. So we're leaving Binger right now, headed east. We're going to stay with it. Back to you. closer than you think back there to putting down a freak tornado, I guarantee you. Now look at all that wind. That's a large area of 65 plus wind. Look at that. Big area. 70. We have not seen any hail, Cassie. Not all day. We haven't seen one. But you know, we haven't been in the heaviest part of the core. I have a feeling the hail was just to our northwest earlier when we were by the core. But we're getting strong winds. And once that gust front comes through, man, the wind goes up to 60 plus. So torrential rains, lots of lightning, and lots of wind. Back to you. So we do have inflow still. If you want to go south, I mean, we just don't have an east option.
Yeah, I think south is best. It's really not moving fast at the moment.
Let's watch this close. I mean, there's that area of inflow still there. That's what did it before. I think you're right. It's not moving super fast to the east. That Gracemont Road, I'm wondering, is that paved? You remember?
I'm pretty sure it's paved. We could go to Anadarko and east.
Well, but hello? Yep. Let's look real close here, because either we go east or we go this way.
See that Elton storm that developed down there?
Yeah. OKC, but it doesn't really show much.
Already 2.25 on that.
We get down probably in Anadarko. If we go that far, we're going to need gas.
Pretty stout lowering back there.
You know, I'm going to go back to Frederick.
I know it looks better.
Man, it's so dark. Look how dark it is. Man, that's a wall of massive clouds and water blocking the sun. Yes, Cassie, we are headed south. Just trying to, our road options are not the greatest right here, so we're headed south. Back to you. No, you know, we have not. I still think that the biggest of the hail core, we're probably just staying east of it, which is kind of strange for me to do, but I think that's what's going on right now. We haven't been in the middle of the biggest stuff, but man, have we seen the wind, Cassie. Frederick kind of shows it better, doesn't it? I almost think that maybe this storm is kind of undergoing a change, or maybe it's trying to reorganize, or just changing a little bit, or maybe even gusting out.
Yeah, I think it has gusted out.
It's dark. I think we probably ought to go all the way down. Oh, the power might be off here.
Okay.
Power. Yeah, power's off. should be an inflow. But keep in mind it's hitting it up above too.
Yeah, you can see this looks like it's extended out.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice little storm there.
It's not that far away. And that's way out ahead of any gust front too. Gracemont is no power. Draft is right back there. just to our west has now become on top of us. We're starting to get a little bit of hail. Right before you came to me, we could hear a few pings of probably smaller than dimes, probably half-inch. But once again, we're not right in the middle of the biggest hail core. And by the way, we are just north of Anadarko, the gust front. The full force of the gust front is not here yet, but we are getting 50-mile-an-hour winds. And by the way, I know that Cassie was talking about power outages a while ago. The town of Gracemont is completely dark. No power in Gracemont at this time. Back to you. We need to go east, don't we?
Yeah. Showing 2.75 on this storm again.
The one we're on?
Yeah. It had dropped. It may be getting some more inflow or something.
Jed. No, I was just going to say we're starting to get a little bit of hail now in the town of Anadarko.